Hi, Denis Leary here.
And Liz Gillies.
You are watching Loudwire.
I got the audition for this, and there was a song list that you selected with Jack.
Yes.
Son, right? You guys did it?
Yeah.
There were a bunch of songs on there, and some were more mellow, some were more difficult, I guess. And there was an Aretha Franklin song on there. I Ain't Never Loved a Man the Other Way. So I did that one, and I recorded it. It wasn't like a professional-looking audition tape by any means. I did it on my laptop. I have I make terrible audition tapes, but I guess I did something okay, because then you called.
So now, when do I cut in?
Yeah,
now?
I mean, I was so half-assed with my first portion because I knew you're just waiting to come in. You're like ready to go. Just go. Start from the top. Don't use that.
No, you can totally use. We should just totally use what she just said. So that's what she makes that sound so easy. The truth is, that's the biggest part to cast in the show. We're co-stars. The whole series is about the relationship between my character and Liz's character. So I knew I wanted to have. I'm not a real singer. I'm a screamer. I sing the asshole song every time I'm in concert. It's not that difficult of a song to sing. But for her character, I needed somebody who could really sing. I wanted to record the vocals live for all the live concert footage. And for whenever the band was in the studio or at home, I knew I wanted live vocals from that person that I could actually use in the finished product. So that person had to be able to really fucking sing. I made up a song list that had very easy songs with my son, who was working on the music with me, and then very middling hard songs, and then really hard songs. The Aretha song was a song I threw in. Nobody's gonna fucking sing Aretha Franklin for an audition. If I had that choice, I'd be like, get that out, right? That's too hard. So she was the only one who chose Aretha Franklin. I didn't know who Liz was. I was worried about finding this person. My producing partner, Jim Serpico, has 3 teenage boys. At the time, they were 13, 11, and 9. He came in and said, my boys tell me that the person we're looking for is Liz Gillies. She's on this show in Nickelodeon. And I was like, no fucking way. I'm having a kid from a Nickelodeon fucking show.
Little boys love me.
No fucking way. And he was like, the boys told me about these YouTube videos. I saw her singing.
I'm assuming you didn't see me singing Father and Son by Cat Stevens. You brushed past that and found the one where I'm singing a rock song, right?
If I had seen a video of you, singing Cat Stevens,
2 million
I'd
views.
Still be busting your balls about it.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Really?
No, that one has nothing. But I have Tracy Chapman,
find
things that you probably wouldn't be into. I sound bad. Looking back at them, I was young.
I can't remember which one it was I saw. It wasn't Cat
I know
Stevens.
What you saw because I think I know what you saw.
I have a genetic disposition. No, disposition to Cat Stevens. If I hear a song of his, or Jim Croce, my parts of my brain explode.
Could you help me place this call?
You have no idea.
On the mat, we'll get a hold and fade.
You know it kills me to hear that song, but I actually like your version.
Song.
I like your version.
Living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. This is the wrong. I'm gonna stop talking about that.
How about
song
that
now.
lyric? My best old ex-friend Ray.
I love that lyric. You gotta give him that
really,
one.
Jim?
So whatever.
But anyway, she picked the hardest song, and she sent in this videotape, which was just her on her keyboards with a
Yeah, I just
camera.
filmed it. I could.
But the voice was astonishing, and then when she came in, she sang. Did you sing the same song live or a different Aretha song?
No, I sang that one.
Okay.
And I messed up, but
she sang it live in the room with my guitar player, who's one of our, the musicians that we record the music with. So she came in to audition. We put her in a room with him so they could go over this music. So we said, we'll give you 45 minutes if you need it, just in case she was nervous or whatever. This guy's been a friend of mine since we were teenagers. He's a fantastic guitar player. He was in there for like 3 minutes. We were in the audition room. He walked in and went, this girl's insanely talented. I can't teach her anything. Bring her in and let her sing the song. We brought her in, she sang the song. And at that point, I just needed to screen test her and see if she could improvise with me. So we did a scripted scene and then threw that out, and then we just started playing around. And as soon as I started giving it to her as Johnny Rock, she started giving it right back to me as Gigi, and I was like, okay. And we acted really cool, like, thank you so much, Liz.
No, and I left. I acted really weird. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. Like, I don't know what persona.
Literally, I'll tell you what. She walked out of the room.
I literally left. I was like, all right, so I'm.
You were leaving, and we were like, see you later. And the door to my office was closing like this, and there was a bunch of guys in there who were waiting. We were like, as soon as that door closed, we were like, holy fucking shit, call her agent. We have to have her. That's it. So it was that quick. moment that he said that was one of those moments we were like, oh my God, that's going to work so great. But he gave us a lot of those too as well. I just think it's true. Sometimes the lead singer or the leader of the band is the biggest fuck up of them all. Sometimes it's the opposite. If you look at the Rolling Stones, you know, look at Mick and Keith in Keith's book, and he complained about Mick was so controlling and he was so this. But the truth is you can't have one without the other. It's like neither one of those guys or that band would have created the songs they created unless you had that friction. Same thing with Steven Tyler and Joe Perry. Listen, I love, you know, the Gallagher brothers, and I'm
Peter Gallagher?
The Peter Gallagher brothers. You know what I mean? Like I love Keith Richards' solo stuff, but we're all out to see the Stones. You know what I mean? If Mick and Keith aren't in that band anymore, we're not going to go see the rest of those guys. Not in a football stadium. So I think it's part of the story of this show is try to get us all back in the same room and accept, you know, what we dislike about each other. But one of the great things about a band is it's just like your family. I don't know what kind of families you guys come from, but I come from a big Irish family where anything you think, you scream loud at the other person in front of everybody. You know, so everybody's got grudges and bitterness and resentment, but it's almost like if we didn't have those, we wouldn't know how to talk to each other. And I think music is really like that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know, I've been in a room sometimes, even at just at comedy gigs, where my drummer is so mad at me that he just starts killing the song, and you're like, perfect! You know, so I think that vibe has a lot to do, that anger and resentment and stuff.